Welcome to the deep dive.
Yeah.
We extract the most vital insights from the sources you share. And maybe you've felt this yourself. You've been out there casting your line, trying to make sales, but lately, the bites are few and far between. That once buzzing sales funnel feels like it's hit a quiet patch. Maybe you're even thinking your pond is overfished.
It's a really common feeling.
It is. So the big question is, what do you actually do when your current network, your audience, just feels totally exhausted? Like everyone you know has heard the pitch or bought or just stopped responding.
Yeah, the ghosting.
Exactly. So this deep dive, think of it as your practical guide to refilling that lead funnel, getting a steady, consistent stream of new, eager-to-buy prospects flowing again.
And to help us figure this out, we're drawing on some fantastic insights from social marketing expert Brenda Sturr. She really gets social selling, direct sales, especially for women over 40 building their businesses.
Right.
And her whole approach isn't just about quick fixes, It's about understanding why things dry up and offering, actionable, sustainable solutions that actually work for real people.
That's what we need. So our mission today, pull out the absolute best nuggets from Brenda's wisdom, why funnels run dry, and crucially, exactly how to refill them with people who are genuinely interested.
Yeah.
Okay, let's get into it.
Sounds good.
So Brenda kicks things off with this really vivid picture, the overfished pond. It just clicks, doesn't it?
It really does.
And it's not about your products being bad or your offers suddenly sucking.
Mhm.
It's more about working the same network again and again, your closest connections, without bringing new people in.
That's it, exactly. And what's fascinating, often it boils down to a visibility problem, not really a product problem.
Visibility. Okay.
Yeah, and the signs your pond is overfished, they're usually pretty clear if you look, like maybe minimal engagement on your social posts.
Yeah, crickets.
Right. Or hostesses suddenly stop booking parties. Friends, family, maybe they start ghosting or just don't reply anymore. Yeah, and the big one, your customer base just isn't growing. Even if you launch cool new products, if you're nodding along to this stuff, it's a strong signal your visibility has stalled. You've basically exhausted your closest connections for now. They've heard the message maybe a few times, and without new eyes, things just stagnate.
Okay, so if those signs hit home, the logical next step, like Brenda says, is toss a line into a new pond. Makes sense. Expand your waters, find fresh pockets of people who haven't heard from you yet.
Exactly. It's not about ditching your current market entirely,
Yeah, oh no.
but just broadening your horizons, finding those new fishing spots.
So what are some of her, best tactics for actually doing that, finding those new ponds?
Okay, so she gives several specific ideas. First, maybe join one or two new Facebook groups. The key is finding where your ideal customer is genuinely active.
Active, not just lurking.
Right. You got to engage, join conversations. That's how you build real connection, real trust. That's the gold in social selling. You could also say, ramp up your presence on platforms like Threads or maybe LinkedIn. Spend time actually interacting there, providing value.
Okay.
Another really smart move, collaborate. Find another seller, someone with a niche that complements yours, not competes.
Ah, smart.
Yeah, because that exposes you to a whole new audience that already trusts that person. It's like a warm introduction.
That's clever. What else?
Well, for a more direct route, create a freebie, a lead magnet, something genuinely useful. A checklist, a guide, a template that you offer for an email address. Great for pulling cold leads straight onto your list.
Your own list, yeah.
And obviously short form video, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts. They're fantastic for discoverability. The algorithms love fresh content, helps new people find you.
I like how Brenda puts it, though. She's got this great tip. You don't have to go viral,
Oh, thank goodness.
right? You just need to be findable by the right people.
Yeah.
It really dials down the pressure. It's about being smart, targeted, efficient, not just, spraying and praying.
Totally. Precision over just noise.
Okay, so you found some new ponds. You're casting your line. Brenda's next big step is crucial. Check your bait. Even in fresh waters, your message has got to be tempting, right?
Absolutely. If the bait's wrong, the fish won't bite, no matter how many there are.
So if your current message feels meh, or just isn't working, how does she suggest refreshing it?
Well, this brings up a really key question. Is your message actually hitting home? Is it speaking to the solutions your audience wants, or are you just listing features?
Good point. Features versus benefits.
Exactly. Brenda pushes us to ask, are you clearly explaining the benefit to them, not just what you sell? So instead of, our serum has vitamin C, maybe try, Tired of dull skin, get a radiant glow and tackle fine lines. You see the difference.
Yeah, much more compelling. What else about the message?
Second, are you leading with value? Giving helpful info, tips, solutions before you just jump to discounts or sales pitches. Build that trust first.
Build trust. Rare.
And third, maybe the most important, are your posts connecting emotionally? Or are they just ticking boxes on your content calendar? Feel a bit robotic.
Oof. Yeah, we've all seen those.
Her core insight here is just spot on. You're not selling a product, you're selling a solution. And especially for her target audience, women over 40, that solution needs to feel simple, smart, and stylish.
Simple, smart, stylish. I like that framework.
Yeah, it reflects that desire for quality, for efficiency, for things that fit their life, moving past trends to stuff that's practical but also elegant.
That makes so much sense for that demographic.
Okay.
Okay, so we've got new ponds, we've checked the bait.
Mm-hmm.
Now Brenda talks about keeping things flowing, maintaining momentum.
Yes.
Because even with new spots and good bait, you need that consistent flow into your funnel, don't you? Like a steady stream feeding it, not just hoping for occasional big catches.
Absolutely. The goal is systemized inflows. So you're attracting sales consistently, not always feeling like you're chasing the next one.
Okay, systemized.
Yeah.
How do we build those streams?
Brenna suggests several effective ones, maybe doing weekly live videos or stories, something that shows your personality, your expertise, helps people connect with you.
The person behind the product.
Exactly. Opt-in freebies, like we mentioned, crucial for building that email list. That's an asset you own, remember?
Sure.
Driving traffic from, say, Pinterest to evergreen blog posts or product pages, content that stays relevant for a long time. That can create a nice, passive, steady trickle of leads.
Passive leads. Nice.
Using Instagram story tools, polls, questions, stickers to start DM conversations. That's very direct, very personal engagement.
Yeah, I like those.
And finally, maybe create a quiz, something fun that helps people figure out the perfect product or path for them. It guides them interactively.
Okay, lots of options there. But the key word seems to be systemizing.
That's the magic word.
How does thinking in terms of systems change things? It sounds less frantic.
It absolutely is less frantic. When you systemize, you build assets that work for you, even when you're not actively posting that day. It creates predictability. It reduces that awful burnout feeling, the content hamster wheel. Brenda really stresses that consistency in maybe just one or two of these streams is way more powerful than trying to do everything sporadically. It's about creating that predictable current pulling leads to you.
Okay, that's a powerful shift.
Yeah.
But what if the issue isn't just a lack of new leads? What if you have people, but they're just not moving? Your current audience needs a wake-up call.
Ah, yes, the lurkers.
Brenda calls this stirring up the water. Love that image. What does stirring the water actually look like?
It's so common. Your audience might just need a little shake-up, a reason to re-engage. Brenda's ideas for stirring things up are all about breaking through the noise, snapping people out of that endless scroll.
Okay, how?
You could try showing more behind-the-scenes stuff, glimpses of your work, your routine. It makes you super relatable.
People worry, though. My behind-the-scenes is boring. It's just me doing laundry. What would Brenda say to that?
Huh. Yeah, good question. She'd say it's about authenticity, not perfection. Show life. Maybe it's you packing orders with your messy bun and coffee, or sharing a funny mistake you made. We're just talking about why you do what you do while you're doing something ordinary. Let your personality peek through.
Gotcha. Be real.
Totally. Other stirred up tactics? Host a short challenge, maybe a 3-day thing, or a quick mini party event. Creates a burst of focused excitement.
Like a flash mob almost.
Kind of. Or start a storytelling series, like confessions of your role, share insights, maybe vulnerabilities, builds deeper connection.
Ooh, I like that.
And don't underestimate humor. Or even a strong but well-reasoned opinion post. Something to spark conversation, get people talking again. The whole point is to reestablish that novelty, that connection. Wake up the people who stopped paying attention, not because they hate you, but just because your stuff became background noise.
Shaking them awake.
Yeah.
Got it. Okay, one more big area. What about all those past leads, the people who inquired once or bought ages ago? Are they just gone?
Not at all. Brenda argues they're a seriously overlooked resource. They're not dead leads, they're just dormant, waiting for something new, a reason to come back.
So how do we reactivate them?
Yeah.
Bring them back.
Right. Think about that email list you haven't mailed in 6 months, or old party groups. They're potential gold. Brenda suggests a few things. Maybe send a direct "you still here" type of reactivation email.
Bold.
Yeah, but often effective. Maybe include a special exclusive offer just for them. Plays on that welcome back feeling.
Nice.
Or try a vault sale. Bring back a popular retired product for a super limited time. Scarcity plus nostalgia. Pow.
Yeah, people love that.
You could start a text VIP list, offer early access to bundles, restocks. Texting feels immediate, exclusive.
More urgent than email sometimes.
Definitely. And another idea, offer a low-ticket digital product. Something inexpensive, like a $7 guide, a checklist, a printable. Something that complements what you already sell. It's an easy yes, a low-risk way for them to re-engage and remember why they liked you in the first place. Gets them back in your world gently.
And she makes such a key point here, doesn't she? You don't need thousands of new leads to make money.
It's so true.
Sometimes reactivating just 10 past customers can jumpstart your momentum. That feels achievable, less overwhelming than chasing thousands of strangers.
Totally. It reminds you there's real power, real potential already sitting in your existing network and past interactions.
Now, Brenda, being Brenda, she doesn't just give general advice. She really tailors this stuff, offers specific tips for direct sellers, social sellers, folks with those unique business models.
Yeah, she gets really practical for them.
What are some of those specific applications?
Okay, so if you're leading a team and it feels overfished, like morale is low, people aren't responding. So she suggests hosting a new kind of incentive or a fresh challenge or just a simple community check-in to reconnect, rebuild that spark.
Reignite the team spirit.
Exactly. Now, if you parties are falling flat, a classic direct seller issue, she says, shake up the format. Don't just do the same old Facebook party. Try a messenger party or Zoom. Maybe even base it around Reels. Or do a super quick, like 48-hour pop-up group. Inject novelty, urgency.
Mix it up. Keep it fresh.
Right. And what if it's your loyal customers? The same people, but they're just buying less.
Yeah, that happens.
For advice, bundle things differently. Offer a bonus. Reframe your existing inventory with a new hook. So instead of just selling the lotion, maybe it's part of a weekend relaxation kit bundle. Or offer a free sample of something else with purchase. It makes the same stuff feel new and more valuable.
Or reframing.
And finally, if you're just getting no new traffic at all, she says, start consistently posting educational, humorous, or helpful content, the 3 Ps, she calls them.
Okay.
Posts designed purely to attract non-buyers. To build your audience by offering value first with no immediate sales pitch. Draw people into your world before you ask them to buy.
Value first. Got it. So wrapping this all up, Brenda's big message seems to be a dry funnel isn't a failure sign.
Not at all.
It just means it's time to plant some seeds for the next harvest. It's a shift from panic to strategy.
Exactly. She really frames building a business less like constantly catching fish and more like nurturing the whole ecosystem that attracts them.
Nurturing the ecosystem, I like that.
Yeah, and that means a few key things in practice. Being consistent, even when it feels quiet. Showing up with real value, even when you're tired. And being willing to try new things, new platforms, new tactics, even if they feel a bit awkward at first.
Push the comfort zone a bit.
Just a bit. It's about that continuous effort, adapting, and genuinely wanting to serve your audience.
So what does this all mean for you listening? Well, it means you've got a plan now. You can refill that pond, you can stir the water, you can try new bait. Your next great lead, your next sale, might just be one scroll, one conversation, one creative post away.
The tools and ideas are definitely there.
They are. It's about having the courage and the consistency to use them.
And maybe just one final thought to leave you with, something to chew on. How might systemizing just one of these streams, we talked about just one, fundamentally change how consistent your lead generation feels over the next month? What single consistent action could you commit to this week to start building that new steady flow into your business?
Powerful question to ponder. Really good stuff. Thank you for diving deep with us today.
My pleasure.
Until next time, keep those lines wet and those funnels flowing.